let's identify who we think is the premier position group in the NFL. I say we start in the top backfield. Who do you think?
Oh, man, let's do it. And I'm going to go with the New Orleans Saints. I'm on record saying that their running backs are the best running back duo to ever play in the National Football League, and I stand on that. But then when you throw in Drew Brees, who is arguably the most efficient and accurate quarterback in NFL history, I just think it's tough to find a backfield that can match what the New Orleans Saints can match and bring to the table each and every week. Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram, Drew Brees, I don't know if you can find a better trio in the backfield than those guys.
I agree with you. When you look at what they can do from the quarterback position is make explosive plays. What they don't do, turn the football over. That's what Drew Brees has done all season long, probably going to be the MVP of the NFL this year. And then the complementary skills that you have in the backfield, everything Kamara can do as a slasher, catching the ball out of the backfield and get some of that physicality with Ingram. I think that is the best backfield in the NFL. We're looking for the top receiving core in the NFL. This one's tough, Buck. What are you thinking?
Man, I'm thinking Kirk Cousins made a great selection when he picked the Minnesota Vikings because he stepped into arguably the best wide receiver core in the game. These are the best pass catchers that you can find. Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen, two guys who can be interchangeable number one receivers on the perimeter. They get it done. They can win versus man. They can win versus zone. They do a great job of making catch and run plays, and they can come down with 50-50 balls. There are a lot of great 1-2 punches, but I don't know if anyone is as talented as this group, nor are they more effective winning consistently week in, week out against all kinds of coverage.
Yeah, you got to mention the tight end there, too, and Kyle Rudolph. And Kyle Rudolph, you've seen it in a couple games against the Packers. He's been a big-time impact player. With his size, he's just a natural mismatch player, especially get down in the red zone. You can throw that ball up above the crossbar. He'd go up and get it. He's just got tremendous catch radius and range there. So you've got the quickness. You've got wide receivers that can play inside, outside, and you've got a big tight end that's a matchup problem. So I think that is the most impressive receiving core in the NFL, especially when we include that tight end position. I know there's some arguments can be made. Kansas City with what they have, pretty darn impressive. But
Very.
I just like the you can do everything with these wide receivers in Minnesota. That's why I go there as well.
Yeah, you do. But as much as we talk about the sexy players on the outside, the games are won in the trenches. And when you think about offensive lines, what's the best offensive line that comes to mind?
Well, I almost went back to the Saints. We mentioned them a little bit earlier, but I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers, the job that they've done, getting James Conner cranked up this year, no Le'Veon Bell, they've stepped their game up and played at a very high level, and they can pass protect as well. You know, Ben is going to hold on to the ball for a while, so he'll get himself into some trouble at times. But this is a physical offensive line that's also athletic. They can bang the ball inside. They can get out to the perimeter, and they've got a little nasty to them. So I would go with that Pittsburgh Steelers group as the top group. But like I said, Buck, that Saints group has had a great year.
Yeah, I mean, I think these are 1A and 1B. The Pittsburgh Steelers have done it collectively. They've done a great job of really being able to elevate James Conner's game. They protected Big Ben Roethlisberger well, and that's why their offense has been able to create explosive plays. The New Orleans Saints have been just as good. They knock you off the ball. They can run the football with Kamara and Ingram. I don't know if you can go wrong, but for this conversation, we're going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right, let's go over the defensive side of the ball, defensive front. So we're kind of looking at that front seven collectively. And again, some really good options there. What do you think?
I'm going to go to Chicago Bears. The trade acquisition that they were able to make in the preseason when they were able to get Khalil Mack pushed them over the top. Khalil Mack has been a monster for them on the outside. He can do it all. Look, he's the only guy to earn all-pro honors at outside linebacker and DN. He has done it, and he has come in and brought that same kind of nastiness, that attitude, and production there. But then when you think about Akeem Hicks being able to be a factor on the inside,
dominant.
Eddie Goldman also being a contributor. This Bears defense is good because they own the line of scrimmage. I love what I look at when I look at the Bears play each and every week.
Yeah, Mac's been dominant, everything and more, and what they hope for. And then I'll tell you what, the underrated person in their front seven, Danny Trevathan, who's one of the better coverage linebackers in the NFL, one of the more instinctive linebackers in the NFL. Roquan Smith, you see a little bit of the roller coaster ride there with the rookie, but the talent is undeniable. He's going to continue to grow and improve. He's going to be an outstanding football
player. How about
player.
Leonard Floyd? Leonard Floyd also being a guy that can contribute. I mean, they have a team that is well positioned. That defense, man, that defense should be good for the next 5 to 6 years.
No, I'm with you. I go with the Bears there as well. Top secondary, Bucky. I think we go to the AFC North. What do you think?
Yeah, we can go to the AFC North. We can go with, the Bird game. We can go with the Baltimore Ravens and what they do. When I look at this secondary, to me, it starts in the middle. We work inside out. Tony Jefferson, Eric Weddle to do a great job of controlling the middle of the field. And then when you look outside, Marlon Humphrey, Jimmy Smith, they're still getting contributions from Brandon Carr. This is a team that plays great defense in the back end. They can lock you up in man-to-man. They can give you exotic disguises in zone blitzes and also play traditional straight zone coverage. It's because of the versatility, the collective high IQ of their back end. The Baltimore Ravens have an outstanding secondary. They deserve to be in this conversation.
Yeah, you got the size and the athletes on the outside, and then on the inside, you've got the instincts and the awareness and the ball skills of their safety duo. So I think it is a beautiful combination they have there in the secondary for the Baltimore Ravens. And I'm with you, Bucky. I do believe that is the best secondary in the NFL.
Click here to subscribe to the NFL YouTube channel, and click here to subscribe to the Move the Sticks podcast.